And again, you have to mention the, already I said that, mentioned that you have to also mention the data collection and or data selection process. So there are outline the tools, the procedures, the materials you use to gather data, and the criteria you use to select participants or sources. Just for example, you are doing a survey. Just for example, I have heard this example many times in my research methodology course, because recently I have completed this course as a PhD student researcher at KFUPM. So here I hear this example again and again. Just for example, which technique is good for learning? Offline class or online class? Just for example, okay? Online versus offline. Which class is most effective? You are going to do a survey, okay? So just for example, to perform this research or the survey, what you are doing, that okay, you are selecting for offline PhD student, or you are selecting online just for example undergraduate student, and you are comparing. Is it okay, or is it valid? Do you understand my point? Please respond with me.
There might be a biasness.
Biasness, and obviously PhD students are more capable than the undergraduate student. Am I right? So
Yes.
when you are going to compare, then here you must have to choose the PhD student, and here also the PhD student. Am I right? And maybe if you choose one group offline, one group online, it is one thing. But if you choose the same group, they participate online, they also participate offline. Understood? Maybe one semester online, one semester offline. So then the comparison will be validated, more validated. So that's why when you are collecting data or selecting data, you must have to outline the tools, the procedure, the materials. This is an example of survey research. Just for example, another research. Okay. Okay, you are from civil, just for example. And okay, you are going to test the strength of the concrete mix. Am I right? So you have used different ratio of cement, or just for example, sand and other material.
Wow.
Yeah, I am not expert of this field, but I am just guessing. Okay, maybe you are testing the strength, or you are testing the durability of something, or the concrete mix. So you are applying different technique style. Already in the last presentation, one student introduced new idea that he will introduce wire. Okay, he will use wire reinforcement. Okay, to strengthening the concrete. Okay, so what you are doing? Okay, what ratio you are using? What materials you are using? You must have to mention this. Okay, am I right?
Yes.
So this is the most important thing. And again, if your research is quantitative research, then you can adopt this thing. You can go for survey, you can do experiment, or you can use an existing data. Are you clear? So this lecture, why important? Because here we are making clear that which methods are good for quantitative research or used for quantitative research, and which methods are used for qualitative research. If your research is qualitative research, then experiment is not appropriate here. Understood? Or this is not most suitable. So experiment are generally okay for from an experiment. What do we expect? After an experiment, we expect that there will be a number. That means the accuracy or the performance or the precision or something percentage like this. Am I right? So
Yes.
this is the thing we can use for quantitative research. But if your research is qualitative research, then we have to go interviews. Do you know what is interviews? You have to form some questions and the answer will not be fixed. But for survey, you know, the answer are almost fixed. Am I right? The participants have to select from given 5 or 4 choice. The participants have to select. But for interviews, this is mostly informal. Do you understand? And also, you say focus group. Focus group means when you are conducting an interview, you cannot include everyone in the interview. Am I right? You cannot include everyone. Just for example, you are a programmer. I am giving example from different fields so that this course become more generalized. Okay. So just for example, we are going to apply new programming language, and the existing developer using the old programming language. Just for old programming language Python, I am telling it is Python, and new programming language is Julia. Okay, this is the new programming language. So when we want to see that which programming language is good for development, okay, and why? Understood? What is my research question? Which programming language is good for development, for the developer or the software engineer, and why? So this is one kind of qualitative research, because I am not interested in percentage. How much effective? I am not interested on that. Okay, I am searching for the reason. Understood? Why this is important? Maybe the syntax of Julia is good or easy, and also this is short, and also Julia is, there is more resource. Then there might be many reasons. Am I right? So just for example, for this research, can I take interviews of the undergraduate student or the students who the developer or the people who are not from the computer science or IT background? So there must be focus group. Am I right? And we can apply this research only on the developer who use Python and Julia, both programming language. Do you understand my concern? What do I want to say? So this is one thing that this sometimes it becomes we have to focus on a specific group. Not everyone can be the sample or the study subject of your research. And again, participant observation. This is another technique. This is what? Sometimes you don't need to take interview. So just for example, what are the reason behind the elimination of Royal Bengal tiger in Sundarban? Just for example, okay, why their existence is on a stack or in danger? Okay, so you cannot take interview from the Royal Bengal tiger. Can you? Can you take interview from Royal Bengal tiger? So what do you have to do? You have to observe. You have to observe their food habit. You have to observe their living style. Many things you can observe. So you know, many researchers are staying in Sundarbans or other mangrove forest or other forest for research purpose. Okay, and they're observing specific group. Okay, or a specific diversity. So many ways we can do research, but this is one of the way. So this is not interested in number. Am I right? This is also a qualitative research. Understood? Okay. So these are the these are what? These are data collection method. Am I right? So in case of qualitative and quantitative, you have option to select existing data. But be careful. If you select the existing data, be careful. This is this is totally aligned with your research question or objective. Maybe this existing data is not complete to perform your research. Okay, because this data already collected by other researchers and they have specific objective questions. They already solved it. but your research question, your objective is different. So sometimes it will not work. So be careful. And you again have to explain why existing data already fulfill your requirement, or it is sufficient for your research. Okay, you have to explain all the things in your methodology section. So let's go to the next section. And again, if I go to explain survey, experiment, interview, focus group, participant observation, all the things in details, in depth, it will require at least 5 to 6 lectures. So the course will be very lengthy. So what we are planning in this course, that we are here to introduce yourself. Okay, the techniques are different ways to perform your research. Then when you will be interested, you will go in deeper by yourself. So everything cannot be covered in a single course. Am I right? So we are here to show you the pathway, inshallah.